Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be diving into the details of our Singapore trip. This video is intended to provide information about our itinerary, our hotel, transportation, food, and our likes and recommendations. Everything in this video is based on our own experience and what worked for us. So this is my second time in Singapore and it was Clement's first time in Singapore. Our trip was more focused around doing touristy things and what most travelers would do in their first trip to Singapore. We did miss out on a few things just based on time frame, but for what we were given, I say we did quite a lot. So for our itinerary, the first day we went to Sentosa Island and Vivo City. For the second day we went to the Jewel, and for the third day we went to the Merlion, the Marina Bay Sands, and also the Super Tree Grove. The activities in our itinerary was interchangeable depending on the weather. We did travel to Singapore at the end of the summer where the weather app did say it would be raining every day. Unfortunately, the weather app was not 100% correct in their prediction, and there were parts of the day where it rained when it was saying that it was sunny, and vice versa. But we did try to make the most out of everything, so we did indoor things while it was raining, and then we went outdoors during the non-rainy time. The day with that we went to McDonald's. It was super sunny while we were walking there. As you see in the video, Clement went to an outdoor workout park and skies were blue. But when we went into McDonald's to have our lunch, it was bucketing down, like so much rain. And then we waited for the rain to stop for us to walk to the train station, and then on our way to the Jewel it was blue skies again. Just the weather was crazy, and then it rained again while we're in the Jewel. For the hotel, we stayed at the Mandarin, which was in the Chinatown area. The room was nice and comfortable. When we booked the hotel, we noted down it was our anniversary, so they provided us with a yummy cake and a cute message on the wall. One thing to note is that the hotel does not do room service every day or that often while you were staying in the room. While we were there for the 3.5 days, they didn't come in for room service. There was an information card noting that they were trying to be more environmentally friendly in terms of room service, and also reducing the use of hotel items. So this is in terms of like cups and towels. We did ask for extra cups, more than what the hotel room had, but they declined our request. This was the same for towels. Usually I use one bath towel for my hair and the other for my body. And there was a day where I went to the gym, so I showered during the midday. And when I came back at night, the towels weren't dry, so I requested for some new towels. However, they declined our request. We did love the little gym that was in the hotel. They did have a treadmill, they had weights, they had yoga mats, gym balls, and most importantly they had a pull-up bar, which Clement really loved. For transportation, we mostly used their MRT, which is their subway system. Luckily, we did have a few stations around the hotel, so we were able to pick and choose which one we wanted to go to depending on which line we wanted to catch that day. In terms of Sentosa Island, you are able to catch the MRT and then catch the cable car from Harbourfront. For our Sentosa trip, we caught a Grab from Chinatown to Mount Faber, which cost us around $20 Singaporean for a 10 to 15 minute ride, which at the time I thought you had to start at Mount Faber to catch a cable car, but we later found out that you can easily start at Harbourfront, which I believe is the most convenient, as they have a subway system and also the shopping mall is there. We mainly ate hawker food since our hotel was a 5-minute walk from Maxwell Food Centre. The benefit of feasting on hawker food obviously is that you save a lot of money, since most meals were around $5 to $7 Singaporean, and you're able to have a decent full meal from it. Also, since the weather was quite hot and humid, we were very tempted to always get a fruit juice. At the hawker centre, the juices were around 1 to 2 Singaporean dollars, which is such a great bargain. But we did get juices from non-hawker places, such as the brownie drink and then also the coconut drink, and each of those ranged around $9 to $10. We did eat at restaurants such as the Kaya Toast Cafe, the Jumbo Seafood where we ate our Singaporean crab, and also Song Fa, which is where we had our bak kut teh. We did aim to want to eat at Song Fa, but the line was so long and we were told that it was a 2-hour wait, which we were starving and we really wanted to eat food. We did know all the food prices in our vlog, so check out the vlog if you wanted to see all the prices and also where we got each food item from. Our top 5 favourite meals in Singapore was 1. The pork trotter from Song Fa. This was by far the best pork trotter I've ever had in my life. Just instantly melted in your mouth. I highly recommend trying this. And of course, if you do go to Song Fa, you definitely need to get a bak kut teh. 2. Singaporean crab. There's a reason why travellers seek out this meal when they travel to Singapore. I'm not one to enjoy the pains of chili, but I was able to handle it and be able to devour this dish. There was a good amount of meat in the crab and the shell was quite easy to remove. They provide gloves for you and also wet wipes, so you can go all out in eating the crab. If we weren't eating so much that day, we would have gotten rice to soak up all that sauce. Number 3, Kaya Toast. For Kaya Toast, we did go to Yakun Kaya Toast. To me, this Kaya Toast was the best I had in both Singapore and Malaysia. It was just a perfect blend of the butter and also the sweet coconut jam, which is the kaya. I was able to taste the wonderful flavours of the kaya jam while also having that subtle saltiness of the butter. Number 4, sugarcane juice. We recommend it with lime or calamari. It just gives a little zing to the juice. It quenches your thirst and also cleanses your palate for every bite of hawker food that you will have. And then finally, number 5, Jollibee. We know it's not Singaporean, but what is there to not love about juicy fried chicken? We really loved the hawker food, the MRT, and also it was quite credit card friendly. Besides the hawker food stands, which is quite understandable that they prefer cash, food so affordable, you might as well pay in cash. I also liked how I could speak both Cantonese and English in Singapore, and like my ABC accent is quite acceptable. Usually if I do try to speak Cantonese in Chinese stores or even in the restaurants, I kind of get picked on by the aunties and uncles because I don't speak as clearly as a native. But it was quite nice to be respected with the skills that I have.
Next time I'll find a location where there's 2 hawker centres and I can live in between it, so I get to choose.
For me, I would have loved to take Clement to the Flower Dome. It's such an incredible place where, like, with the mix of flowers, plants, and also a big waterfall inside. We did have it in the books to go, however I was feeling unwell for half of our last day, so then we skipped out on that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comments. Bye!